I almost paid the IRS $3,000 for absolutely no reason. Same income, same job. But 1 year, I kept that money, and if you're not careful, you're probably handing it over too. Here's what nobody tells you. Saving money on taxes isn't about being rich. It's not about shady loopholes. And it's definitely not about hiring some $500 hour accountant. It's about understanding a few rules that most people completely ignore. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what I did step by step. But more importantly, I'm going to show you where most people screw this up. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let me guess, you file your taxes once a year. You plug your numbers into some software. You hope for a refund. And when you don't get one, you just accept it. Guess I owe money this year? That was me for years. I thought taxes were just fixed, like rent, like bills, like something you don't question. But then I started noticing something weird. People making the same income as me were paying way less in taxes, not a little less, thousands less. And that's when it hit me. I wasn't being smart. I was being passive, and passive people overpay every time. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The US tax system is not designed to be simple. It's designed to reward people who understand it and punish people who don't. Let me be clear. If you're just working a W-2 job, taking the standard deduction, and calling it a day, you are playing the game on hard mode. You're limited. You have fewer options. And most importantly, you're invisible to tax strategy. Meanwhile, people who understand deductions, credits, and income structuring, they're not cheating the system. They're using it exactly how it was built. And the gap between those two groups, that's where your $3,000 disappears every year. But wait before you start thinking, oh great, I need to start a business or become a millionaire. Stop. That's not what this is about. I didn't suddenly become rich. I didn't hire a team of advisors. I changed a few decisions. That's it. Small moves, big impact. And honestly, that's what makes this frustrating, because it's simple, but nobody tells you. So why does this keep happening? Why are millions of people overpaying taxes every year? 3 reasons. Number 1, fear. People are scared of doing something wrong, so they do nothing. Number 2, lack of awareness. Nobody teaches this in school, not in college, not at work. You're expected to just figure it out. And number 3, this one's brutal, convenience. It's easier to accept the number than to question it. It's easier to click file than to ask, is this actually optimized? And the system, it loves that. Now, here's where things changed for me. I made one adjustment, and it alone saved me over $1,000. One move took less than an hour to set up, but I almost missed it. Because I assumed, if it was that important, I'd already know about it. Big mistake. And in a second, I'll break that down, plus the exact framework I used to stack multiple savings together. Let's destroy a myth real quick. Only rich people can save big on taxes. False. Actually, the tax code is full of benefits designed for regular people. But here's the catch. They're hidden behind action, not income level. Let me say that again. You don't unlock tax savings by earning more. You unlock them by behaving differently. That means how you earn, how you spend, how you invest, how you report. That's the game. And once I understood that, everything changed. All right, here's exactly how I saved $3,000. No fluff, no theory, just what worked. Step 1, adjusting my withholding. This is the one that shocked me. I updated my W-4. That's it. I realized I was over withholding taxes all year, meaning I was giving the government an interest-free loan. Every paycheck, once I adjusted it, more money stayed in my pocket immediately. Not at tax time now. And just that change. Massive difference. Step 2. Maximizing tax-advantaged accounts. This is where things really started stacking. I contributed more to 401 Kira that lowered my taxable income. Meaning, I wasn't just saving for the future. I was paying less right now. Let me be clear. Every dollar you put into these accounts is a dollar the IRS can't touch today. That adds up fast. Step 3. Using credits, not just deductions. Nobody tells you this. Credits are way more powerful than deductions. Deductions reduce your taxable income. Credits reduce your tax bill directly dollar for dollar. I qualified for credits I didn't even realize existed. And once I applied them, boom. Hundreds, sometimes thousands saved. Step 4. Tracking side income properly. This one is huge. If you have any side income, freelance, online sales, gig work, you are sitting on tax opportunities, expenses, deductions, write-offs. But most people ignore them, or worse, they don't track anything. So when tax time comes, they overpay. I started tracking everything: mileage, equipment, subscriptions. And suddenly my extra income wasn't being taxed the same way. Game changer step 5. Timing my money. This one is subtle, but powerful. I shifted when I made certain financial moves. For example, contributing before year-end, delaying income when possible, accelerating deductions, same money, different timing, different tax outcome. That's strategy. Now let's be honest. This isn't magic. You're not going to eliminate taxes completely, and you shouldn't try to. This isn't about avoiding taxes. It's about not overpaying them. There's a difference. Also, this takes effort. You need to pay attention. You need to learn a bit. You need to take action. If you just want easy, you'll keep paying extra. That's the trade-off. Here's how I see it now. Taxes are not just a bill. They're a system. And like any system, if you understand the rules, you can play it better. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to stop being passive, because every dollar you save on taxes, that's a dollar you can invest. A dollar you can grow. A dollar that works for you instead of disappearing. And over time, that's not just $3,000, that's tens of thousands, maybe more. So here's the truth. Nobody is coming to optimize this for you. Not your employer, not the IRS, not the software you use. It's on you. And once you take control, you realize something powerful. You were never stuck. You were just unaware. Pause. If this video opened your eyes even a little, hit subscribe. Because this is exactly what we do here. We break down the stuff nobody explains so you can keep more of your money. Also watch this next video right here where I break down how I invested my first $10,000 and turned it into a passive income stream. And before you go, drop a comment. Tell me, did you owe taxes this year? Or did you get a refund? I read every single one. Disclaimer, this content is for educational purposes only and not financial or tax advice. Always consult with a qualified tax professional regarding your specific situation.